I'm Rhoda. Welcome to Fab and Fit Over 40 2024. Today we have a classic strength workout, beginner to advanced. Beginners, you're going to use light weights. More advanced, you know what to do. Pick up those heavy dumbbells. We're going to target the body head to toe. If you're looking to build lean muscle, which will increase your metabolism, please subscribe to my channel. There's never a cost to subscribe, and you help me keep your fitness free on YouTube. Are you ready? Let's go. It's time for beginner to advanced strength training for women. Knees up. Pull the tummy tight here. Big arms. Make them bigger. Starting at the shoulders. Really get them warmed up. Let's reach across and around. If you're just starting out, you're going to use light weights or a couple water bottles or soup cans. More advanced, I'll show you how to double up your weights. Or, if you have heavier weights available, I've got weights on up to 20 pounds. So that kind of gives you an idea, some of the lower body work we can do with that heavier weight. Arms forward and back. Many of these moves, basic moves, some with a little bit of a twist to make them fun, but really focusing on form as well. So if you're just starting out with strength training for women, reach out. That'll really help you with form cues, safety cues, because it's really important to do these moves correctly. You'll get the most benefit from it. All right, we're starting with shoulders. I'm going to start really light. I'm starting with my 5-pound weights. Warm these shoulders up. I'm going to make a box so that's the bottom of the box there. I'm going to squeeze forward and back on the clock. Here we go. Squeeze it out. Squeeze and open. Feel the front of the shoulder, back of the shoulder, and just holding this weight up here. Even though we're moving, we also have fairly isometric hold by making this box and not putting this weight down. Now, if this weight gets too heavy, whatever weight you're using, you can do this without weights. And if you're just starting out, that is probably where you'll get to, okay? Because this is a very difficult move. It's a great way to get the shoulders ready. Oh. One more. And roll it out. All right, moving on up. I'm going to grab my 8-pound weights. So if you have options and you can increase your weight a little bit, we've got a shoulder press from a hammer position. So the palms are facing the ears. Tummy's tight, holding your weight belt around your waist, and we push up and down. Are you ready? Let's do it. Shoulders, let's go. You know what I say. I'm sure those of you who've been around, you know exactly what I'm going to say. When your shoulders look good, everything looks good. They really, really create a nice sculpted upper body and arm. Push it up and down here. Now I'm going nice and slow, controlling this move. I'm not letting the weights drop, okay? You want to push and then you want to resist. So that's a way to get work on the way up and the way down. Good. All right. Rolling that out. Gonna really bump up my weight now because we're going to do what's called a unilateral move, where we're going to pull this weight from as close to the floor or the floor as you can get it. You're going to pull it up in front of the body and push it up and then put it back down. Ready? One side, right arm. Pull, press it, and down. Keeping the weight in my heels, even as I bring this weight down. I'm driving my hips back. If your knees bother you and you can't get down in that squat, you can still hinge forward with a flat back and press. Come down as far as you're comfortable. Get all the way down. Come all the way down with me. And press it. If you're going 15 pounds, what are you doing? Trust me, there was a time when I would have said the exact same thing. And I was working with soup cans. I mentioned this before, but I VHS taped Denise Austin 25 years ago, more than that now, said, if you don't have dumbbells, grab soup cans. And I didn't have dumbbells, so I grabbed soup cans. And here we are, right? almost 30 years later. Other side. Down, pull and press. And if you're thinking heavy weight will make you bulky, I'm here to tell you, it will not. You would have to lift super heavy, very low reps. We're not doing that. This is really, truly kind of a medium range. And you would also have to change your diet drastically to bulk up. Now that's not to say your muscles won't get a little bit more defined, but for the most part, they tighten up. They get smaller. I'm gonna finish this one and put it down. I'm back to my fives. Because again, we have a long lever where the weight is away from the body for a lot of this move. This is a basic side raise. Up to shoulder height and back down to the top of the shoulder. Coming up over the top, making it pretty. Ready? Here we go. Now I'm in a staggered stance. I feel comfortable in both a staggered stance or a stance with my feet right under my hips. Depending on the move, I change my stance, and I like a staggered stance for the side raise. If you like that position as well, it doesn't matter which leg is forward. The main thing is your abs are tight. There's a little bit of a bend in your knees, so you're not locking out your knees, okay? We want to have softness there, so blood flows. Let's do one more here, and then we have a 40-second rest. So, shoulders, nice work. Let's roll them out. When we do this dynamic movement here without the weight, we're just trying to get blood flowing, because blood is what helps heal. The oxygen in the blood helps these muscles heal. One arm across, and the other side. And we want them to heal a little tighter and stronger. Round your shoulders back, lift up here a little bit. Moving on to lower body, I'm going to grab my heavy weights. I'm going my 20s for squats. Now, if you're not squatting, you can do rear leg raises here. You don't really need to hold weight, but you can. Otherwise, squat with me. With this heavy weight, I'm going to turn my toes out a little bit so that I'm sitting way back, pulling my abs tight, driving through my heels, squeezing my bum at the top, taking it nice and slow and controlled. Working the quads, front of the legs, and the glutes. That's your bum. Squeeze it right there. And squeeze. Now they should be burning. You should be feeling this. Last one here. And up. When you're working with heavy weights, sometimes a good idea to put the weight down between moves. Move those hands a little bit. Moving into a deadlift. You're going to have a nice flat back. You're going to drive your heels through your heels and drive the hips way back. Then drive through the heels up. Hips come forward. Squeeze the bum. Ready? Your shoulder width apart. Down and up. Now you may be coming down to your knees. Maybe you're coming a little bit further. You go as far as feels comfortable, so long as your weight is in your heels, your back is flat, and your knees are slightly bent. All the way down, all the way up, a little bend in those knees. They do tighten up at the top here, where you drive your hips forward and squeeze your bum. But that is for a split second, and then we're back down and back up. That went quick, and rest. I'm going to grab my chair. For this next one, we have kickbacks. We'll do a single-legged squat with a kickback, or you can just go with the kickback if you're just starting out or you need to protect those knees. So we're either going to bend, kick back, squeeze the glute, or just kick back. Ready? So it's either bend, kick back, or in and back. As you go back, foot is flexed, squeeze the glute. Hips do not move here. So in other words, they don't lift. None of that. All right? You're taking it out of the bum. We want to target that area. You're doing the single-legged squat. Keep your weight in that standing heel. Abs are tight. It's all about squeezing the glute at the top, right there. love this exercise, I really do. I've been doing this one a long time. First time I did it, I did get a little sore. So if you're just starting out, you'll get sore. But I promise, if you stay with me, that soreness will go away as you get stronger and stronger. Get ready to single-legged squat and kick back, or just kick back. And one of the things you can do for yourself today, if this is your first workout, strength workout, and you found my channel, I'm so glad you're here. One of the things you can do today is drink a lot of water. That really helps with the healing process of the muscles. Thins out your blood a little bit, blood flows more freely into these muscles. As it comes in with the oxygen, it picks up lactic acid, it takes it out of your body. The lactic acid is what makes you sore. And rest, and I'm not a big proponent of taking medicine. I'm going to go with my 15s here. But if you're just starting out, this is your first workout, take a little ibuprofen before bed. Go into a deadlift, but we're going to come over to one foot and then the other. Let's go to your right foot first. Here we go. Flat back, drive through the heel, up and squeeze, other side, down, squeeze as you rotate to the other side. Coming at these hamstrings a little bit differently than a straight deadlift. I want you to focus on a flat back, driving the hips back, abs are tight. Do not put your head down either. I want you to look about 3 feet in front of your toe as opposed to looking down at your toe. Look down at your toe, you have the potential of putting your head below your heart. Let's go to the other side, finish this up. And with your blood pumping, which I'm sure it is right now, at least I hope it is, pumping heavier than normal, right? Step back, lift the toe, let's stretch the back of the leg. That's pushing blood into your head quicker than you want it to go. All right, so we always want to keep our head above our heart. Other side. And let's just work out those quads a little bit. I'm going to grab my chair, moving from lower body to upper body now. We've got some back rows, so I am going to go with my heavy weight. Have options. Grab your weight, otherwise let me show you. You can take weight and double it like that. So I have 2 8s right now. Pulling back and down. So if you have lighter dumbbells, you don't have heavier options, and even if you're just starting out, and you have 3 or 5 pound dumbbells, this muscle in the back, it's a large muscle. It can lift heavy. You could take those 5s and double them up like this for 10. And that would be a good place for you to start with this move. My abs are tight. I'm using the chair for balance. I'm pulling back to my waist. At the top, I'm squeezing my shoulder blade. Squeeze. And good. Let's go to the other side. All right. Whew. So I did the 16 pounds with the doubles over here. I'm not going to go and grab my 20 right now. I want to be balanced. To the other side, back is flat, weights in my heels, little bend in that knee, shoulders stay square, pull it back to the hip, pull, and down. There's a tendency sometimes to think, oh, I can lift heavier on this side, this is my dominant side. Why don't I do that? Well, because we don't want to develop your dominant side faster than we develop your less dominant side. So, you want to balance it out. Even though you might be able to do something more on one side than the other, you want to be even. Your less dominant side is catching up with your dominant side. When both of them find that the exercise is easy, that's when you increase your weight or you increase your intensity as far as speed with your reps. All right, I'm going to my 15 now. Changing this row a little bit. We're going into the upper back and really the back of the shoulder, the rear delt here. Palm is facing your knee, back is flat, little bend, pulling straight up to the shoulder. So pull it straight up. Feel how that feels different than what we just did? Using smaller muscles here and really targeting that upper back. Both these moves though, target that bra area. You know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you're very lucky. The rest of us know what I'm talking about. That bulge that we get back there. These muscles are in that area. And if we can tighten them up, make them a little smaller and tighter, just going to pull that area in. And then you're going to solve the rest of it in the kitchen. Good. Other side. Because if you eat right and you exercise, they work together. You're burning more fat. You're boosting metabolism with your strength work because muscle requires more calories to exist on your body than fat. So it all works together. So we're targeting the muscle here right now, pulling straight up. So we're making that pretty. We're increasing our metabolism, which is going to help burn the fat. We're just going to naturally burn more calories each day. And the kitchen. Don't forget the kitchen. The magic happens in the kitchen. You really want to see your hard work. You want to eat clean, meaning real food, as close to nature as you can get it. Oh, a couple more here. And rest. Nice fruits, vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins. I don't take out food groups, you need them all, but you need them to be healthy, not processed. So when we strip the grain, for example, and make white bread, that's not what you want. Hinging forward here, flat back, squeeze those shoulder blades. Here we go, back fly. So when we take food from nature and we can it, or we add things to it, or take things away from it, such as grains, when we take away the fiber, that becomes a processed food. It really has very little nutritional value for your body. So it slows your body down. We want to have high nutrition, high fiber, healthy, real food. I know it sounds easy or simple, but I know it's not easy. All right, we are on a rest. Let's push forward. It's not easy. It takes some work. If you're eating things out of a box regularly, I need you to start looking at that box. Open up here. And read the ingredients. Can you pronounce them? Because if you can't, your body probably can't process them very well. So that's what we're trying to get away from. All right, going to move my chair. I'm going to grab my tens. Because my knees aren't what they used to be. We have stationary lunge down and up, or you're going to be here with a lift, lower, lift, lower. You can use your chair for balance if you need it. Driving through the back toe. Shoulders are up and back. So you're not doing this. You're not leaning forward. You're doing that, check that, okay? You're putting way too much weight in that front knee. Hold those shoulders back. Keep them right over your hips. We're going to get this back leg glute, hamstring, and the front leg pushing through the heel is working that quad. Working these beautiful legs down and up. And if you're doing the leg raise, or the leg lift where you have your toe back, lift, or keep it up and lift, you are getting that glute work. You are getting the glute work, so that's good. All right, where am I at? There we go. I work the other leg. You would know it as soon as you start if you're not switching sides properly. All right, shoulders are back. Weights in my back toe, letting my back knee. I want to say let your back knee lead. So it's leading the way down and up. Now you don't have to go all the way down. Right there, right here. More advanced. You're bringing it down and back up and squeeze. Good. Good. We get these lunges out of the way. You know I love them, right? Kidding. I do not love lunges. In fact, I could probably say I hate them. But they work. All right? So we do them anyways. And squeeze. Good. All right. Shaking it out. I am going to my 15s for a wide squat. So add some weight here. Toes are out. Heels and ankles are farther out than your knees. Knees are farther than your hips. Shoulders are back. Think about weight in your heels, sit down. Sit back and down. Drive it up. So don't let this weight do this. Pull you forward, all right? It's all about the legs. Your thighs, squeeze. Glutes again. This is all lower body in this circuit. Basic moves, but they are effective. Let's do one more. And up. Nice work. Rest in my hands. Going alternating side lunges. So starting from the center position. Weight on either side of the foot. Push it up. Other side. And up. I'm going to stick with my 15s. Yourself plenty of room. Here we go. You need to turn your body in your space. So you get the 6 feet you need here, 6 or 7 feet to do your lunges. You truly don't have the space. You could do one side for 20 seconds and the other side for 20 seconds. Let me feel it. I will feel this tomorrow, and you probably will too, a little bit. That's good. It means we worked hard. I'm going to finish over here and up. Good. Okay, final of this circuit. Curtsy. So I'm going to hold that weight again. Come back as deep as you can. Figure out where that is. Maybe it's a tap back and up, tap back and up, or bringing that knee almost to the floor. I'm going to go with right leg back first. Here we go. I don't know about you, I'm a little breathy right now. Puffing and puffing. I'm going to work this lower body. These large muscles, like I said earlier, they are wanting oxygen to perform and to heal. Oxygen is their fuel of choice. So when a lot of muscles are working at the same time and they're larger, like your lower body muscles, the heart needs to pump more oxygen, so of course, you start to breathe heavy, so the lungs give the heart the oxygen it needs to send out with that blood. Last one. You know what I'm going to do the other side, just because you know me. We're on a 40-second rest, but let's get it balanced. Okay. Putting my weight down. I'm going to grab my chair, and we'll have a seat. Go with my 10s. Just grab a 15. I'm going to try to start with a 15. Let's see how I do. And I have a few things to do here. We're going to start on your right arm with a concentration curl. Put that elbow right in the knee. Hold that upper arm. By supporting the arm, you're going to have an easier time with the lift. And it's all going to be bicep. With your left arm, you should feel that bicep working. I went heavy here, so I'm kind of keeping track of my reps. I do need to lighten my weight. I know how many reps to do on the other side with a heavier weight. I think I might make it though. I hope. Taking it nice and slow. Same speed up as down. Even though I'm seated, I'm holding my abs tight. Your core is your support. And you are working it. Even though you're doing an arm exercise here, that core is supporting a move, and it's working and training. I get a lot of it, you know, I want an ab workout. I get that. I want to work abs too. But I want you to understand that when you are exercising, your core and your abs automatically are working. All right, here we go. We can then focus on them with exercises. But they are working right here as you hold them tight. As you might notice, if you hold them tight, keep your back nice and flat. You might feel that you get a little stronger with that. I will mention at the top, I just did it, don't curl your wrist. All right, I did it, now I caught myself. The wrist stays neutral. In other words, it doesn't change positions. If you curl it at the top, especially with heavy weight, there's a chance to hurt your wrist. You don't need that. less dominant side. I'm left-handed, so on mirror, you're looking at the right, but my left side's stronger. So, all right, I made it though. Got to take this heavy weight, putting it behind my head, elbows forward. I'm going to extend this overhead. Go as heavy as you can here. All right, this is the back of your arms, triceps. Slowly bring it down. Don't let it hit your neck. Up. Control it down. Focus on elbows towards me. And I know in this flat image that you see, it looks like my elbows are out to the side. But if they were, it would look like that. Right? That takes it out of the back of the arm. By pointing my elbows towards you, I make that tiny muscle group, the triceps, in the back of the arm. You know what I'm talking about, right? I make them work hard. And rest. Wow, this is going quick. I don't know about you. This workout seems to be flying by. I'm going to move my chair now. 2 more for you. I'm going to go with my 10-pound weight, just one weight. I'm going to put these triceps, lower body, all of it together. We're going to have the weight facing you. Come down, hammer, extend. Here we go. Hammer, curl up. Hammer, curl up. Now, lift to the side, back up. Down, curl it up. Lift to the side, curl it back. Make this a curl, not a row. Curl. Lift. And down. All about your arms here, this circuit. A little bonus. Working those legs a little bit more. Oops, I did a little bit of a row there. Caught myself. I'm going to do one more. Get it right. Hammer curl up. Out and in. Nice work. All right, you ready? Last one. Catch your breath. Going to the other side. 10 seconds. You have 40 seconds of work, and then we got a nice stretch coming. All set? Ready? Here we go. Step it out in 3, 2, 1. Over. Hammer curl up. Extend out to the side and bring it back in that curl. Over, curl. Take it back and in. Nice lunge down. Hammer up. I'm really focused on that hammer curl because I messed up. Automatically go to that row, which your body might want to do too, because a row takes a lot more muscles. Your back in play, it makes it easier. Your body wants to make things easy. Which makes sense, right? It's here to get you through life. When we're strength training, you want to push it a little bit. There it is. All right, nice job, ladies. Keep your weight down, keep your head above your heart. Let's just start with a little bit of a shoulder roll. How'd you do? Did you feel it? I hope so. Other way. Was it easy? Let me ask you that. Did you find it easy? Stretch across here? Because if you did, now's the time to get some more weight, okay? Let's go to the other side. If you're like me, maybe you have a son who has dumbbells somewhere, you can go, like, grab some. Just put them back. They won't know that you took them. Or you can brag a little bit and say, hey, I was working with your 15-pound weights, or I was working with your 10-pound weights. Catch yourself on the back, making it through with me. Grabbing the elbow, we're stretching the back of the arm here. Standing upright while our heart rate comes back down, other side. And we didn't pump it up like a cardio workout, but we definitely elevated it. So before we do anything where we might put our head below our heart, we're going to let it come back down. Thumbs go back here. I want you to open your chest, extend your arms. Stretching the bicep. It's a tough area because it's between your shoulder and your elbow to stretch. And roll it out. Clasp your hands behind your back and lift a little bit. Stretching across the front of the shoulder. And then let's step to one side. Sit back and let's get comfortable. You're going to feel that inner thigh stretch here. If you want to make this a little deeper, you can bring your toe up. More advanced. Just intensifies your stretch right there. Let's go to the other side. Whatever you did on the first side, you're going to do over here. Whether it's this stretch or this stretch. Come on up. Good. Now, if you need to grab onto something, you can grab onto a wall or to a chair and grab your foot. Now, you might be able to do this without grabbing on, but I'll tell you, I'd like to grab onto something because I feel like I can focus more on really what I'm here to do at this moment, which is stretch the front of my leg. And if I'm worried about my balance, I'll really focus more on that as opposed to the leg. So see if maybe that's true for you as well. So other side. Nice work, step back, toe up. Let's go to the other side. Now I want to do a little bit of traction with your back. So you're going to take your arms, you're going to hold them like this. I'm going to just come forward to wherever's comfortable for me, and I'm letting these arms just hang. My goal is to really separate the vertebrae in my spine here. I'm also stretching deep into my upper leg in the back. Couple deep breaths. Roll it on up, hands on your knees. Round and flatten. Round it and flatten. Roll it all the way up. Give me a big deep breath. Exhale. One more deep breath. And exhale. I hope you liked the video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Please subscribe if you haven't yet. New videos coming out every day. We're having a lot of fun in 2024. I'll see you next time.